Furious typing intensifies. Oh, we have an updated slide for boss battles? Because I know that date changed. I did not see a new slide. Or I'm blind. Which, you know, that's possible too. I would definitely have been blind often. But no, last one's the scout one. So I guess what that means... I'm going to go over here into this slide. And then kind of like, get rid of that. Boom. We'll fill that in with white. And then we'll put a big 30 in there in Comic Sans. And we'll make it 2, because why not? There you go. All right, Adam, I fixed it. What's up to you? To do that again? We need to figure that out. Whenever Peak does something, it changes the title of the channel, which sucks. But fortunately, I can change it right back. So there you go. All right, let me find out if we have both of our players here. I do see them in NTC. Let me double check for their things and stuff over here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to treat you folks to this slide. Well, not the Trostop slide. I mean, you know, we've already established that, you know, dates change. But this is what I'm more interested in here. This is today's matchups between our Division 2 competitors, starting with Division 2B, where we're going to have Oscar taking on Jordan. These two are looking to avoid relegation. They are currently not in last, but they could very easily be if Salted Sofa goes wild. So they want to get ahead of them. They want to stay ahead and ensure their continued presence here in Division 2. And then we have a bit of a logjam at the top of Division 2A. Gwafey and Somalian are part of a 5-player race for 3 slots. And that's going to mean that every game is going to be important from here to the end of the season. So players are going to need to get ready and lock in. Wait, you're not Oscar. Why is Gwafey sending me? It's not Gwafey's turn. Gwafey, you're second. I just got asked to take a restream. Maybe a little busy today. Let me get everything settled here. I'm just adjusting some cameras here. Should be good to go in a minute. Not sure I can do a whole lot about Jordans, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get these players in here because we're just about ready to go. We got Oscar on the left, Jordan on the right. Here's your seed. It's Canadian. A, eh? 1B, 5F. Oh, 7. We have a ready from Jordan. Seed entry most likely happening on the other side. Got GLHF coming out from Jordan, just waiting on the ready from Oscar. We should be good to go. All right, GLHF. We are ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 1 of Division 2B action between Oscar and Jordan. Will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, we have a roller out of a not set country with an NTSC PB of 1,476,000. Welcome in, Oscar. And on the right, roller out of the United States with a PB of 1,446,000. Welcome in, Jordan. And yeah, we're probably going to have to do a little bit of extra calibration between games 1 and 2 with Oscar here. Very likely the level display is not correct, or the level calibration. But that's okay. I am here to guide you through these difficult times, and can say with utmost confidence that Oscar is playing level 18, not 12. Hey, gamer. What's going on, Threes? Sorry, I had to bail on you. I had to go get some food. Like, I was running late as it was. Too many Mullins. All I gotta say. But now it's fine. We good. 143 for Jordan with a couple misdrops on the board. 125 for Oscar. That square not in a good spot. Jordan will be working on that to bring that down. This will be Oscar's opportunity to erase this less than a Tetris deficit, but also get into a little bit of a jam as there's no bar coming. Where is this bar? There it is. There's a Tetris. Jordan, though, is keeping up the scoring and has kept the lead, but it's only a 10,000 point lead, and with the board still messy, Oscar really just looking for a long bar to take control of this one, and there it is. There's a Tetris. Oscar in the lead. Is 968 points a single? No. But you get almost that many on level 23. Jordan getting up high on the board here. Needs some relief over to the right. He's going to have to take the double with a square. And lost his grip or something? I don't know what happened there, but the bar didn't make it over. He's able to recover and bring this board down to safety. But yeah, that was definitely a mechanics issue there. If he was a DAS player, we'd say he lost DAS. So I guess he lost roll? But he's got out of the immediate danger, set up for Dirty Tetris here, pretty close to the bottom of the board. It's just getting some really awful pieces here. And you can see the frustration mounting, too. And now we're in a bit of a drought. Oscar's just playing some clean Tetris here. 278 to 209. Jordan getting up pretty high here. This is not looking good. Okay, that looks a lot better now. All right. I can get behind this. Okay, I cannot get behind that. That's gonna, yeah. That's gonna be it. Oscar gonna take game number 1. I mean, the T-hang, fine. The next misdrop was fatal. All right, so before we start game number 2, what I would like is for Oscar, if you could check your calibration on the level, and Jordan, check your calibration on the lines. I think both of you have something off. Because the game thought that Oscar started on level 12, and it also thought that Small Jordan topped out at 6 lines, which obviously neither was true. So if we can get that settled before we start game number 2, we should be good. Nope, not Trans Trainer. He was on normal Tetris. He was playing the seed. Oh, hold on. His side's doing something funky. So, Jordan, right now your side is reloading every couple seconds. Can you refresh your browser? Like, just reconnect to NTC? Because there's something weird going on. Maybe that's what it is. Crash skip strats? Yeah. Yeah, see what it's doing? Every time his next box is going out, his entire board is resetting. And then it has to reload the next box. And that usually means that there's something wrong with the connection on the page. So if you refresh the browser, you can usually be all right. And also check to make sure frames per second is set to 30. That's something that can help. So we have dueling NTC issues here. Doesn't it look okay now? I don't know, you're not playing. Last game, it did not. But Oscar, I think your main thing is you have to make sure the level numbers are calibrated correctly. Oh, 60 FPS doesn't even capture correctly? I did not know that. Maybe even change the browser if it's giving you issues. Like between Chrome and Edge or something. That looks way better for Jordan. I think Jordan, you got it resolved thing. For Oscar, did you calibrate the score itself? Like the numbers in the score? Because I think that's why the score is bad. Enough time to get a pub sub? Probably not. Jordan's good to go. Like, Jordan's got things figured out. Oscar's having a little issue, though. And we've only got 2 matches tonight. I'm willing to take a little bit of time to resolve those, King, if that's fine with you. Yeah, I actually had to, not too long ago, I had to recalibrate my own numbers for some reason. I don't know why it lost calibration, but I was getting the old 1.3 million showing up. Just can't be on call at the moment to fix. That's all right. Oscar's calling it ready. We'll see if it is, and we can go ahead and get started. We'll see if it's okay. I don't know if it will be, but we'll play it out if it is. So let's go ahead and get ready with game number 2. We'll count it down. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh yeah, it's still not great. And now we can't even see the score. Oscar is topping out, so we're gonna reset. So do we want to... I mean, obviously things got worse, so the suggestion is to switch over to Twitch streams. If you think you can't get it working, we can do that. Like, I am ready to switch over if necessary. Oh, man, Oscar. 13 million, GG. That's gonna show up in his history too, like. Okay, yeah, so we are gonna switch over. Richard's willing to help if necessary. Yeah, 13 million. New record at a 29 cap. Yeah, I'm good either way if you want to try to talk to Richard, or if we just want to switch over, I am prepared to do that as well. I am already got the scene set up just in case. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break here. Let Richard go ahead and do his magic. So we'll switch over to the screen for a bit, take a quick ad break, and then we'll resume in a second. So hang tight. How's my day going? Well, I didn't budget enough time for Transition Rush today, so I'm kind of like... I was a little annoyed by that. That's more my fault than anything, but... At the same time, we had a no-show, we had people we had rollover players mullining from a 600. It's like, you know, you're a rollover player, you probably don't necessarily need to mullen out at any transition score. Because your transition score quite literally does not matter. But yeah, I ended up having to duck out of there early. But got back here in time. We are still doing Tetris, so there's that. I did not catch a whole lot of WPL. I did see the finals of both the Classic and the TGM. I was happy for Duremi. Duremi won the TGM. But yeah, that regional was stacked. Like, that was one of the craziest regionals I've seen in a long time. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bring up the chat. So I'm a little late to the party, but hello to the YouTube folks. Clearly, we all know who to blame for this, right?
Welcome back.
Oh, no. Shut up. Why did that happen? Okay. My browser is not working right now. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on with it. It's just like opening random things. Yeah, even Blue Scooty's grandpa knows whose fault it is. Like, it's universally known. We do have progress. We have a 0 score on Oscar's side. And not a 13 million score. So things are happening. Jordan gonna play around a transition rush here. Having some technical difficulties worked out here. We should be resuming shortly, I would imagine. Hi, Mari. Yes, that's right. The technical issues caused by Mari. That's all his fault. Looks pretty good for a level 0 start. No, hey now. All right, I think things look pretty good. Big shout outs to Richard Wolf. Helping us out. And just being Richard Wolf. I think we're pretty close to ready here. Oscar says we're back. All right, let's go. We are good to go. Let's remind folks of the seed here. That is it. Tyler in chat being a jerk. Hi, Tyler. Cranky Tyler. Oh dear. Can't wait for that Tyler hot tub stream. All right, we have both players ready. Let's go ahead and count this down. Game number 2 between Oscar and Jordan will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Phone opener. No, now. Oh no. It's fine. Everything is fine. There's nothing wrong. It's fine. Tetris for Jordan to start things off. This is the 5th meeting between these players who have a history that goes all the way back to 2001 when they met in CTM Community Tier 1 for February. Oscar took that in a sweep 3-0. But Jordan would get revenge back in Mega Masters season in 2024, CTM Tier 1, and took out Jordan in Tier 1 that month 3-0. However, they've played live twice in Phoenix, and Oscar's won them both 3-1 in 2024 and 3-0 in 2025. So split even online, but Oscar's got the live edge. We'll see if he's got the edge in this one, as he's currently up 1-0, but was off of an early top out. (2001), yes. Did I misspeak? Did I stutter? Of course I said 2001. No, I meant 2021. Am I ready to be old? Tyler, it's been... I'm not just ready, all right? It's not about being ready. $254 for Jordan, $241 for Oscar. Miss spin there for Jordan's can cause some burning, but should be a quick dig out here, provided something shows up for the left, and he's actually not going to wait around. Just throws a J over there, but it's just getting hamstrung with these LJ dependencies. It's going to find a good series of pieces there. We'll get out of it. The second worst thing that happened that year. Oh my god. Wow. Tetris for Jordan to get off the double meme score. And another Tetris. Jordan with the lead, but is also ahead in lines. So Oscar has a pace lead, but I mean, it's neck and neck, essentially. A very close game here in game number 2. Players maintaining around 70% Tetris rates. So it's not just a close game, it's a good game too. Another Tetris for Oscar. Jordan having to do some burns here. We'll get the bar over for the Tetris. Probably looking for an L, but we'll have to settle for a long bar instead for some extra burns, and has now cleaned everything out. It's about a 2 Tetris lead for Oscar right now as we're approaching the 100 line turn. And thoughts of level 19 are beginning to swirl. Oscar's going to maintain the advantage here with this dig from Jordan. And that's also a drought. So both players undergoing a drought right now. Oscar is getting up a little high here, but does get the bar. Stayed open long enough to get the Tetris. 484 for Oscar, 428 for Jordan. Ooh, Jordan able to get those pieces around. My God. Has a T-spin set up, and of course, no T. We're about to hit level 19 in a few lines here. Jordan is getting cleaned up, but it's just not... Oh, no. Oh, no. He's trying to stay alive here. Needs a bar now. Jordan needs a bar. Where is the bar? There's no bar. And he's going to be done at 441. And Oscar will take game number 2. Wow. All right. Both players getting ready for the next seed. But hey, at least NTC is mostly behaving. Oscar's got it solid. Jordan's is workable because it's not losing the score or any of the data. Jordan seems to be testing something out here. We saw your game fine, so... Capture at the end was a little weird, but I think we'll be all right. Let's go ahead, get ready, and get started with game number 3. Let's go ahead, count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oscar on the verge of a sweep. Jordan, you have to find some mojo here. I don't often use the word uncharacteristic, but I feel like those are the kind of games we've been seeing from Jordan today. Already not happy with the long bar dependency as we enter a early drought. And it is showing no signs of stopping. Right out of the gate. It is still going. 40 and counting. What is the start? $52-piece drought to start game number 3. Are you kidding me? I don't believe that. Oscar's just laughing. He takes a couple misdrops there, but he's got the scores 63,000 to 24,000. Jordan's still high up on the board, but not in as much danger as he was a little earlier. God, Oh, what a ridiculous start. There's the bar for Jordan. Will get his first Tetris of the game, but he only trails by a Tetris and a half. That's how suffer the start has been for both players. Oscar just now getting to 100,000. Jordan will join him. Why did they not just Tetris with the J? Because they're not fractal. If anyone gets that reference. Ooh, T-spin. This is a T-spin. That's going to be annoying. But it does allow him to open up the right side, get the Tetris. He's going to bring this down and start working on it. It's still a very close game. 174 for Oscar, 166 for Jordan. The main difference right now is in lines. 70 for Jordan, 57 for Oscar. What seed is it? It's that's a seed. $244 for Oscar, $215 for Jordan. Oscar starting to build a lead. 72,000 points, and he does have 5 extra lines available to him. And both players kind of in a dig here. Oscar, rather, not going to try to go for the dirty Tetris. He's not getting the piece that he wants to clean this up either. So it's just going to have to start burning it away. Look at how much he's piling over on the right side right now. $310 for Oscar, $273 for Jordan. We're at the 100-line turn. Lead has kind of dropped a bit. But this is going to be a column 8 Tetris for Oscar. He's going to stick with it. Set up again. Knocks it down. And is going to get that Tetris. That'll get the well transfer back over to the right as well. Meanwhile, more problems on Jordan's side. Low enough on the board, it's not dangerous. Those holes are going to take an effort to clean up as we're approaching level 19. Jordan one Tetris away. Could have an opportunity to get it if he gets a bar here, but he's not going to. Here we go, 19-304 transition for Jordan. Give you an idea how crazy of a game this has been. Oscar's going to fare a little better. But it's not getting very good pieces here entering transition. And now Oscar's board is in a little bit of a bind, but he gets the right side open just in time for level 19. 440 is the transition. He's going to bang down a Tetris in 19. He's got a 127,000 point lead. Let's try and put the foot on the gas as Jordan just wants a long bar. Really all he wants. There's a bar. There's a Tetris. And another one to boot. Three, so that's almost how... that's pretty much how game one ended. Was with a lost roll. I mean, even chat saying a 400k transition is a miracle work. Like, that seed, just absolutely brutal. I mean, it started hard and didn't get much better. 76,000 point lead for Oscar. He's only back by 6 lines right now. And Jordan's just waiting on a bar. We'll get the Tetris there. Oscar having to do some cleanup. This is an opportunity for Jordan to get back in this, and he's now within a Tetris real time. There's the bar. Bang, Tetris. Oscar still struggling to get this back under control. The weight on the right side is going to take at least a level to burn here. He's got it open finally. But Jordan has taken the real-time lead, 662 to 604. Gonna bang down another Tetris. Jordan already has more in post than he had in 18. Whoa, that was close. Last second shift for Jordan. Saving the board. Ooh, that hang's gonna hurt though. He is in the lead, but now has to get out of this dig. Oscar isn't exactly in a good spot to score, so there is some time to bring this down. Another misdrop there, but does get the right pieces to bring the board down to a workable level. We are getting pretty close to level 29. It is an 8,000 point game. Oh no! And Jordan's gonna top out at 722. Oscar is gonna take it in a sweep. He will play this out. Rough run for Jordan there. You think it's a commentator curse? What? Sure, we'll go with that winner. And that's probably going to be it there for Oscar. 9-13. It's going to be the final. He's your winner. GG's Oscar. Going to take that sweep and get 7 more points added on his total. It's going to move him up to 24. And actually puts him in 3rd place right now. Tied with Robin, and Robin's done. So Oscar might have a shot at the promotional playoff. We'll have to see. Up next, we're going to Gwafey and the Cap. Stay tuned. Is this the 3rd week we've tried to get this match going? Sixteen squares and 1 bar, yep. Oh, Captain, no, you're sideways. What have you done? Unfortunately for you, the magic of open broadcaster software. Allow me to get you looking at the right stuff. Should be ready in a moment here. Looks like Gwafey has stepped away. Before we do that, just oh, I have not updated the points in the score and stuff like that, but that's okay. It's not like it's hard. Oscar going to 3 and 3. He'll have 24 points. Jordan will fall to 1 and 5 at 10 points. Still ahead of Salted, but now Salted has a game in hand, which could be dangerous for Jordan. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, Gwafey currently 4 and 2 on 29 points. Captain 5 and 1 on 33. Both these players involved in a 5-player logjam at the top of Division 2A. Mark is done at 35. Peak has 1 game left and is at 32. Everyone else has 2 games left. Somalian at 33, Gwafey 29, and Winter still in the conversation at 27. So we'll see which of those players can sneak into the top 3 and maybe have a shot at Division 1. Why are these 2 in Division 2? 1, Captain got relegated from Division 1, and 2, Gwafey has not made it up yet. So, yeah. Here's our players. You can give them a seed. 5-5-3-4 football club. Oh yeah, that's right. Gwafey did make it in. I forgot about that. Well, both these players have a chance to get back up to Div 1. Both these players certainly would be worthy of it. And both these players can have a shot. So starting with this match right here, let's just waiting on Captain, and we'll be ready to go. Yo, B. How's it going? Welcome in. Yobi says for Gwafey to turn off your Chrome extension. I don't know what the Chrome extension is, but... both players are ready, so let's go ahead and get this counted down for our first match in Division 2A between Gwafey and the Captain. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, we have a roller out of the United States. He's got a PB of 2,960,000. If that doesn't scream, why is this guy isn't in Division 2? I don't know what does. And a PAL PB of 69. Hey now, welcome in Gwafey. And on the right, roller out of the United States with PB of 1,638,000. It is Le Captain. Arr. Not sure if we have any of our wonderful moderators in chat that could pin the seat. Or Tugi. So far, no one told Gwafey that he's allowed to burn. Okay, now he's burned. I had to say something. Captain? Oh no. Oh no. Captain, what have you done? What have you done? What's the line spin? And Cap's gonna be done at 54,000. No, we kind of don't ignore that. We kind of give a heart to Gwafey. Yeah, the line spin is the swag of the line spin gives you style points. So there's that. Both players are ready. Here we go. Let's count them down for game number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That all happened so fast. I am not ready to talk about their match history. But I'm going to do the best I can. They've only played once. Gwafey holding a 1-0 advantage with a 3-1 win. Happening back in July of 2024 in CTM Futures. Gwafey won it that month. They met in the round of 8. He had to go through Shadow Knight, Somalian, Sharky, and Bendy. None of those players are pushovers by any stretch. So this is their second meeting of all time. What's that? Kingsman is promoting the matcherino. That's what that is. It's for our Division 1 players. We don't have any today. But we'll talk about the matcherino anyway, because we still have... Why do we... King, explain to me why we still have contribution codes left. I don't understand. We have 9 contribution codes left. It's like so late in the season. Like, we already have divisions that are done. So go ahead, click on that link. If you haven't done your contribution code this season, please do so. It shows our sponsor, Matcherino, that, you know, we're interested in what we're doing. So, what they're doing. So, we do have 2 contributions coming in from Tugi and some Jorge and a Hey Gamer, Wintera. I find it hard to believe that the 4 of you haven't done it. But hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Gets us up to $270.15 and gets us down to 5 codes left. $239 for Gwafey, $219. Ooh, bit of a hang there for Gwafey. That is fixable, but it's going to be hard. And he's just going to opt to take the burn instead. Accidentally made a Google and a Twitch. Accidentally made a Google and a Twitch account. Okay, fair. Ooh, bit of a hang there for Gwafey. Can still get stuff in there and is going to be able to do so. So no major digs here from Gwafey happening. I have no idea. 3s. Some gamer, I'm sure. I don't know any in the Tetris community. Yeah, that was fine. Gwafey had a misdrop that was easily cleaned up. It's going to get a Tetris, but currently trails 339 to 288. 80 lines in. Good chorion adjustment there for Gwafey. We'll score the Tetris. There's a 25-cent contribution from Human Rights. Because trans rights are human rights. Tetris for Gwafey. Thank you very much. Puts us up to $270.40. Of course, a lot of our Div 1 players, as mentioned, they're at the WPL tournament this weekend, so That took place yesterday. Tetris for Captain. Forgot you put your name like that on Matcherino. Love it. We're about to hit level 19 in about 5 or 4 Tetrises or something like that. Well, that's actually awesome. I missed that. Oh, we're getting an SV Andy match. That's for some good stuff. Is the let's see, is a wildcard sheet updated? No, it's not. We can do that afterwards, though. We're about to hit level 19, and there we go. 545 for Gwafey, 559 for Captain. Less than a Tetris separating the players as we enter our first transition of the match. And there's a Tetris. Oh, a little bit of trouble here for Captain. Didn't get a tuck that he wanted. Maybe an overshift of the bar? Oh, man. Captain's making some... Oh, there's a bunch of misdrops. Going to end it there. 6-14. Gwafey, you're in a chase down. You need 6-15. And Gwafey is going to laugh all the way to the bank on this one. Just needs a bar. There it is. Tetris for Gwafey. He's up 2-0. Although it does appear that Gwafey is playing in front of a live studio audience. So there's that. Yeah, Gwafey. Every reason to be all smiles right now. Pretty good advantage to start things off. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get started with game number 3. Will Gwafey sweep or will Captain get back into this? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, SV took it in a sweep. Oh, wow. Okay. And Portal's now 1 and 3, right? I think so, yeah. We can talk about that at the end. Tetris for both players to start off. Captain looking for a L here. Not going to get it. High board for Captain, but does get the bar over. Spire of Z's forming in the center of the board. Was a little concerning for a moment, but no problem for Captain. It's neck and neck. Just a single burn from Gwafey is the difference. And as for projections as to who the Division 2 winners, well, not winners, but the third place players will face coming out of Division 1, it's looking like in Division 1A, it's either going to be Cole or Tetris time. And out of Division 1B, it's kind of a three-way... Well, I won't even say it's a three-way race, because Dangler, I don't think, can rise from 6th. So it's either going to be Kirby or Portal. And they have to play each other, too. It's basically a game just, you know, who makes the playoffs and who gets promotion, or demotion playoff. Easy for me to say. We had another quarter coming in there. Puts us up to $270.65. That's coming from the Real Wii Phone. It's a name. But thank you so much all the same. Captain in a bit of a drought here, and it's got a... It's not a dirty well, it's just a long bar dependency right now. Finally, the bar shows off. Gwafey just barely able to get that over for the dirty left well. Oh, man. I was looking at Captain's board and didn't realize that Gwafey was in a high situation there. And again, needs a bar. There it is. There's the Tetris. So things have settled down here. Oh, well, just as soon as I say that, the L gets misdropped. Gwafey needs a bar. Once again, this is a dirty Tetris for Gwafey. Oh my god. Oh, a misdrop of the T. Got over tapped there. That square doesn't go anywhere. Oh boy. This is now dire. Oh, the L coming at the perfect time there. Fills in the dependency. Still trying to find a way to open up that column 8. Will do so right there. So, bit of panic there for Gwafey, but got it done. 400,000 for Captain, 356 for Gwafey. Oh my god. That S does not belong there, but look at the efficiency with which he took care of it. Very well done. But that's just going to allow Captain to take a bigger lead here. Tetris for Captain. Still has a few more to go here. Level 19, 442 transition for Gwafey. It's getting kind of stuck in the second half of 18. I don't think he wanted that flip there, judging from his reaction. Captain's not going to transition in a very good spot here. 545. But it's going to get good pieces to get out of this. Needs a bar. There it is for the Tetris. And there's another one. So Captain back down to the bottom. Dirty well set up for Gwafey. Dirty Tetris. Captain with a 90,000 point lead. Also 6 lines back. Right side open for Gwafey, playing 1 row off the bottom right now. And is not getting the bar. Finally, the bar shows up. He'll take the Tetris, but now has a little cleanup to do. Gonna stay playing 1 row up. 688 for Captain, 554 for Gwafey. Captain's lead continuing to grow. If Captain wants us to forget about game 1, this is how you do it. Strong lead here. There's the bar, there's the Tetris. Gwafey with a center well right now, but not going to be able to take advantage of it for a Tetris. Just going to bring this down, get the well back over to the right. Play some standard Tetris from now to 29. Oh, a safe play from Gwafey. Cat with a slightly dusty Tetris there. There's a Tetris for Gwafey with a bar dependency in column 3. Just not able to get anything going. Captain now with a small issue at the bottom half of the screen. We'll get the right side open very quickly, though. Bar for Gwafey. There's the Tetris. Tetris for Captain. We're in level 27. 186,000 point lead for the Captain. Pretty good lead. But both these players are capable of playing on level 29. There's the max out for Captain. Gwafey, 6 lines, now 5 lines to go. Nice tuck, but now needs a bar and then some. This is going to be a very scary transition for Gwafey. Well, hold on. There's a bar. Can you get something right? Oh, nice tuck. What a tuck from Gwafey, but there's no bar. And Gwafey's going to be done at 788, and with a B on the board, Captain will take game number 3. I got one. All right, we're ready from Gwafey. Guess Captain got some of his pub sub in his ears. I don't know. I don't know. Big game 4, indeed. We have both players ready. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. If Gwafey ends up winning this game right here, Mark will remain at the top of Division 2A by tiebreaker. Although, of course, that can change as the... Actually, no, that's not true. Gwafey would have a tiebreaker. So Gwafey would be on top. So I think no matter what happens, Mark will not be at the top of the division at the end of this set. Captain, oh my god. All right, Captain takes care of it. Yeah, these two players are both on the same number of games played. Somalian has Geo left. Gwafey has Winter. Tetris for the Captain. 117 for Gwafey in the early going. 102 for Captain. But yeah, it's going to be very tight at the top of Division 2A. And Winter has arguably one of the better positions, because she has to take on Gwafey and Peak Eric. And if she can beat them both, there's if she can beat them both, she'll be in the top 2 for sure, if not outright win the division. Sure, as long as we don't have to bill it for 3 weeks straight before it gets played. It's gonna be a It's gonna be a pretty good finish. This is actually a very interesting division with as many players are still alive in the hunt for promotion. Like, Mark is done. Mark can't do anything else, but he can hang on. If he doesn't have 3 players pass him, he's at least in the promotional playoff. 306 for Gwafey, 285 for the captain. We're almost at the halfway point, so some big scores coming in here in game number 4. No garbage 50-piece drafts to start the game in this set. Captain having to cover up the right side there. Still looking for a J dependency to get filled and finally gets it. And Tetris for both players. They're piece for piece at the moment. Gwafey has the lead. Another Tetris for both. It's about a 1 Tetris lead for Gwafey, who is currently ahead 2-1. Captain with the Tetris, but has some cleanup work to do. A T is perfect right there. My God. Could not ask to have a better timed T than that. Another Tetris for Captain. Yep, we're going to see the spin. Oh, yeah, let's go. But it's at least the second time today that that spin has been featured on this channel. SV pulled it off in his match against Portal earlier today. And I still ask, does that spin have a name? Is it just a Z-Spuck? Like, that's boring. It needs, like, an actual name. Tetris for Gwafey, who still has a about single Tetris lead. As we're approaching level 19, they're at the top of the board, and Captain trying to get a bar for the right. This is falling apart for Gwafey all of a sudden. Gets the bar, though, and will get the Tetris. No one really spucks anymore. I mean, that's what that was. It was a ye ol' spin tuck. Uh-oh, level 19 just took Gwafey by surprise. He's done at 560. Captain, you have a chase down. You need 561. And ever the consummate professional is not even going to bother with the Tetris, because he knows that he can get it with 2 more burns. There's 1. And Cap's good. We go to a decider. Captain's going to call it walk the plank. Because of course he will. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down. Game number 5, the decider between Gwafey and Captain in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So regardless of the outcome, Somalian will be at the top of the division at the end of this one. If he wins, he'll have it outright. If not, it'll be on tiebreak over Mark. And even if even if Captain were to lose the rest of his games, he would have the head-to-head advantage over Mark, despite them being tied with a 6-game difference. Oh, Captain with the double spin there. A little dangerous, but had a drought to get through anyway, so no harm, no foul. Tetris for both players. And again, 104 for Gwafey, 98,000 for Captain. Another Tetris. Gets that bar over. Gwafey will get one as well, so pretty neck and neck here in the decider, the way you like to see it. Good burns there for Captain. Keep this board in good working shape. Both players scoring a Tetris there. Slight lead for Gwafey, but it's literally thousands of points. 3,000 right now. Cap with another Tetris. Every once in a while, I see Captain's screen looking, and it feels like half the time when he's looking back, he's adjusting a misplaced piece. But he hasn't made any misdrops yet. At least not that I know of. Another Tetris for Captain. And Gwafey will set up and bang down a Tetris. We're past the halfway point. Both players over 300,000 at that point as well. So what's better than both players playing it close in game number 5? Both players playing it close and good in game number 5. So far, we are getting exactly that. Awkward series of pieces there for Captain. That S flat was... I'm not going to say problematic, but the pieces that followed it up did not really work for the S flat. Now both players get up high. Almost a 1 Tetris lead for Gwafey. Nice burn there for Captain. Gwafey getting a perfectly timed bar. Both players open, both players with the bar, both players with the Tetris. 398 for Gwafey, 378 for Captain. We're just about at the 100 line turn. No one given an inch. Critical game 5. Bar over for the Captain. He'll score Tetris. Gwafey will bang down one as well. Transition is looming. Captain with the Tetris. 3 Tetrises remain for the players. If they get them all, it will be a 4,100 point lead for Gwafey. There's one each. There's another one each. Oh, but a misdrop for Gwafey right before transition. Captain's going to have the transition lead at 561. Yeah, more Z's? Would you like more Z's? 545 for Gwafey. That was very rude of the game. But he's got the board down, he's got the Tetris, but has surrendered the lead. It's about a 1 Tetris and change lead for the captain. Come with another Tetris. Trying to cap off a reverse sweep after dropping the first 2 games and making the king take note for potential 2026 Kaka crew contention, but he has certainly made up for it since. $754 for Captain, $690 for Gwafey. Just now hitting level 23. Other Tetris. Gwafey, a little bit of cleanup, bit of head shake. But everything is fixed. And now it's back by over 100,000 points, just like that. Captain's 19 has been on point when he's reached it. There's the bar, another Tetris for Gwafey. Captain waiting on his. Where is it? Has to take a triple, and then we'll score 912 on level 25. 796 for Gwafey. Some awkward dependencies here. That will help, though. And has things opened up. 170,000 point lead for the captain. That's 5 Tetrises. We're on level 26. Max out for the captain. Another Tetris. Both players are clean. Bar for Gwafey, Tetris for Gwafey. And there's another one. Captain's ready for a Tetris here. Where's the bar? Where is the bar? There's no bar. Oh God, the misdrop. Oh no. And Captain's done at A78. Gwafey, you are in a chase down. You need A79. You have 100,000 points and change to get chased down. With that burn, it will have to be done on level 29. There's the Tetris. There's the max out 1,018,000. Still needs 60,000 points. It's 2 Tetrises. There's one. Into 29 we go. Let's see how he chooses to handle it. $10,000 points to go. Just a couple more burns. And that will do it. Gwafey will prevent the reverse sweep. And will take the set 3-2 in a thrilling Game 5 decider. GG's to both players. That was fantastic. Captain showing some teeth after some early tops, I guess you could say. But hung on there to take 2 points. We'll move up to 35. Has a division lead for now. And does have 1 game left against Geo. And here's a fact for you. If Somalian sweeps that match against Geo, he will win the division. So all's not lost for Captain. Fate is still in his hands despite the loss to Gwafey. But Gwafey is going to take the win. There's your winner. There you go. Gwafey, GG's. 3-2. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Good to have you here. And good to have all you watching, too. No, this was a bit of a short episode this week, but had a lot of people busy this weekend, let's just say. We'll be back in action next week, I'm sure. I'm going to send you over to Omenvar. There's a decider happening between Roman and WD Subia. Go check that out. And it's for Division 5C as well. Till next week. Thanks again for watching. See you, bye.